Prepare for war. Eh? The Caribbean needs to prepare for war. I mean, the entire Caribbean. I saw this thing popped up last night. People keep calling me. They keep sending it. I say, let us wait and give Grenada the benefit of the doubt. All of a sudden this evening, I am hearing that Grenada has confirmed receiving a request from the government of the United States to install radar equipment and deploy technical personnel at Maurice Bishop International Airport. You could believe that? We are going to have a war in the Caribbean. Just when you thought that Trinidad alone was the proxy, here comes Grenada. They say they receive a request. That's what they said. In this October month, the US have no shame invading Grenada in October of 1983. And on the 9th of October, you send in a request to the Grenada government. Absolutely no shame, these people in Washington, D.C., these warmongers. I really hope that Grenada turned down these people. But from the looks of things, it looks like we're going to have another one that bowed to the empire. Deacon Mitchell was just at the United Nations saying the Caribbean must remain a zone of peace. We cannot be fomenting war down here. And look, they get a request from the US government on the 9th of October, in the same month that the US invaded Grenada in 1983. Today, the 9th of October, you have them sending requests to the Grenada government. October 19, 1983, Bishop and several others were executed. People say it was a fraction of inside their own party. But I understand from real research that there was a fraction inside Cooke party who was linked to the United States, and the US did not like the association Bishop had with Cuba and Russia. It's them take out the man. And in the very same month they take out the man, they send a request to the Grenada government. You could believe this? Could you believe this? These warmongers have no shame. The request is being assessed by the Ministries of National Security, Legal Affairs, and Foreign Affairs in technical consultations with the Grenada Airport Authority and relevant agencies. Listen, tell you something. They said at this stage, the government said it's carefully reviewing the requests to establish a national procedures. Any decisions will be made only after all technical and legal assessments are completed. Listen to me. On the moment you decide you're going to carefully review that, you're going to give them permission to do it. You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why I think they're going to give permission to do it? Let me tell you why. I have noticed over the last couple of months, while the United States have been talking about removing CBI and pressuring countries in the Caribbean that have been selling passports like Dominica, Antigua, St. Lucia, Grenada, the 4 countries, and St. Kitts, I notice every time a list come out to say that these countries need to pull themselves together, the Grenada was never on the list. And I asked myself, but that's a CBI country too. Why is it that they're never on the list? It's not because they've been cleaning up the act with the CBI. It wasn't that. The US had this in mind a long time ago. That is why they've been easing Grenada. Easing them, baiting them. Wicked son of a biatches. Look at these people. In the same month, they take out Maurice Bishop. Them telling the government of Grenada they want to put up radar and all these nonsense and install. You going in Grenada again, you have no shame. The Grenada government best reject you wholly and solely. It's war in this Caribbean and nobody prepared for it. I prepared. But I realized nobody prepared for it. You know what happening here? We are being encircled. Totally encircled. You don't understand what's happening here, you know. Southwestern Caribbean Sea. They're in Trinidad and Tobago now. Then you want to come Grenada. Who next? You're going to tell me you want a radar in Barbados too? People don't realize what's happening here. It's a whole encirclement of the Caribbean. They trying to show China and Russia that they're in charge of this side of the world. Don't step in. Because I have everybody locked, stock, and barrel inside here. Well, I don't know how that can play out because plenty of these islands they mingle with have deals with China. But you know how I feel bad? It's the same month. It's the same month. And here they say officials assure citizens that any decision will be guided by Grenada's sovereignty, public safety, national interests. Listen to me. Sovereignty? You ain't have no sovereignty when it comes to America. Absolutely none. America have no respect for anybody's sovereignty. So you can talk about sovereignty all you want. I hope that you are rejected. But if my mind serves me right, and the way I see how things going in this Caribbean here, I have a feeling they're going to get the go ahead. Public safety, protection of the tourism industry, because I tell you today, what's happening already with the tourist ship, them ain't coming in as they used to because they say the Southwestern Caribbean is very much in too much problems. He said the traveling public, what? Bombs going to fall on Grenada? Hmm? What going to happen in Grenada? Why the traveling public have to be secure just to have a radar in Grenada? What I have to do with the traveling public? Open your eyes and think. And the country's economic well-being. So maybe if we give them the radar, they'll give us some happy loans. I mean, they might just, let me tell you all something here. Look out for yourselves, because these leaders we have, I don't think. The government said it will continue to keep the public informed as the developments unfold. The only thing left for the government to tell you is that they give them permission. That's all. These governments ain't looking out for you. Look out for yourself. Prepare for war. Store up some food. Get proper containers for water. Buy your iodine pills. Get a ham radio or a CB radio for communication. Listen to me. When I tell you all, these people have no time with you all. You all are on your own. You see me? You all have a good evening, eh? All have a good evening.